This little stream is one of the small mountain streams that helps form the Rio Grande River in southwest Colorado. We did a hike on the Lost Trail to get to Heart Lake, which is a pretty little alpine lake tucked up in the San Juan Mountains. To get there, we started at the trailhead for the Lost Trail, which is trail number 821 off of Forest Road 520 near Creede and the Rio Grande Reservoir. There are some signs in the area telling you about the history of the trail. Apparently the trail got its name from travelers to the mines in Silverton who got lost in this area when trails took off in lots of different directions. We started at the trailhead for Lost Trail number 821, which begins at an elevation of 9,772 feet. This trail is also open to ATV vehicles 50 inches or less, but we only encountered 2 people on dirt bikes on our hike in late July, so it doesn't seem to be too overrun with ATVs, although a lot of people seem to drive on the forest roads in the area. You'll see lots of off-road vehicles going up and down the road. And this section of the trail was also part of the Creede 100, which is a 100-mile ultramarathon that loops through the Rio Grande National Forest and starts and ends in Creeds. The Lost Trail trailhead, right where we started, is the halfway point for this course. And the race took place on the day we hiked this trail, but we didn't see any runners because we did it in the day and apparently they would be coming later that night. So we did see trail markers and aid station setups along the way. So when we did it, you'll see a few signs and red flags on this video showing the runners the correct route to take. So the full trail route for the Lost Trail is about 6.5 miles one way. We hiked a little more than half of it before turning off onto another trail to get to Heart Lake. and there were 2 river crossings along the route. These can get pretty high in the spring runoff, but they were easy to cross when we hiked in July. Along the route, we passed the junction with West Lost Trail number 822. This is a 7-mile one-way trail that's open to hikers and dirt bikes. And you can also do a 20-mile loop via the West Lost Trail, but we continued up to the right on the Lost Trail number 821. And then after going up a steep section, you'll come to the turnoff for the Heart Lake Trail. It's trail number 823, which branches off to the right from trail number 821. And this trail is 1.8 miles one way, and it climbs from 10,827 feet to nearly 12,000 feet, with a gain of about 1,150 feet over a short distance. So it gets pretty steep in sections. And this trail winds through mixed aspen and spruce-fir forests with some small open meadows and steep sections. It's not technical, but it definitely gets your legs working. In total, we gained approximately 2,200 feet in elevation over about 5 miles. It's a moderately strenuous or challenging route. Not extreme, but it's definitely not easy, especially when you consider that you're starting at a pretty high elevation and it gets really steep in some sections. We finally made it to Heart Lake, which is a small alpine lake, approximately 16 acres in size. It's pretty clear, quiet, scenic, tucked away in a high alpine basin. We didn't see a soul when we were there. Our dogs went for swims to cool off, which they enjoyed, and it was really quite relaxing up there. And then after a break at the lake, we returned the same way we came. A lot easier going down than going up. And the total round trip was roughly 10 miles with solid elevation gain and beautiful terrain the whole way. So enjoy your hike.